Welcome to the 4th of July celebrations, and because the 4th of July lands on a Monday this year, it's on a Sunday here at the Ulster American Folk Park, which we have been to before. We have a lot going on today, so it's going to be an enjoyable day. Now I'm starting off here where I got my scooter here, and we have the first wagon, and as you can see there's a braking system there, and today we should have some reenactments and stuff like that. It's going to be good. It's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to show you around some of the inside stuff first, and then we're going to go outside. Okay? Right, I'm going to show you inside the museum bits first, and then we're going to go outside. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to get a scooter this year, but I came here early and I managed to get one, so I'm grand. Some historic implements, and there you have these clay pipes. Now these clay pipes are if you take up areas of old ground where there's been settlements before, like old cottages and stuff, you will sometimes come across these clay pipes. Now very often they are broken, but you will find them. You know? Sewing machine.
So this smells like the box where we ordered the books.
Outfits.
Steel figure
Religion was a very big part of Irish life. Some surgical implements, and there's a rash down there, which has caused over the years a lot of disease and stuff. But there is some instruments for medical procedures. Here's a uniform. A police officer's uniform, actually. I hope you can see it there, the glasses and shining. A creepy picture. Little shoes. Right. Big grandfather clock, which is cool. Here's a buggy. There we go. Right, we're going to down here. We'll just get the inside stuff done first, and then we'll head outside. People and places. Look at that clay sculpture there. Immigrant sculptured faces. Philip Jackson, B. 1944. Actually, he used to work with clay similar to that. Some of these little display areas are very impressive. With the landscapes and stuff. Piece of old furniture. Spinning wheels. Going to see a lot of spinning wheels. Spinning and making cloth. Patchwork. Trapping and skins. And here's another display area here. Nobody looks very happy there. A young couple of the 1860s wait on the platform for Omagh railway station at Omagh railway station for the train to Derry. No wonder they have sulky faces. And to a new life in America. So they're going from Derry, and there's a harbour in Derry, and they went then to America. Made up a greater proportion of immigrants in Ulster. Of course, they went to America not 100% knowing if things were going to be successful or not. So here's the place that I haven't really seen before. It says here lodgings 10 cents a night, and it looks like an oh God, look at all that. I'm going to go into night vision here. It says here 10 cents a night. It says here for immigrants with little capital and few connections, life in New York could prove every bit as grim as that on a small farm in Ulster. For those who gained employment, the story was often one of steady progress, yet many immigrants had little to look forward to beyond a cramped space in a basement of a cheap lodging house. That is horrible. Oh, come on, there's a night vision now. There's a railroad worker, and there's a bear. You can see it, and a beaver. We've got some guns up here. Am I going to flip the wrong way? There's a sculpture of some kind.
Oh, there you go, that's the boat because you made. The boat was just around there.
Farm tools. Another landscape. Right there. Right, we're going to go outside now. Just come back up to this. buggy again. There we go. Big mural on the wall here. So happy 4th of July to our American friends. Right, I'm going in here, folks. First.
You start selling everything you own, trying to get enough money to buy food. You can do that once, but 2 bad harvests in a row and you're dead. So you can imagine what happened to these people in the Great Famine. We lose track of the family late in 1846, after the second harvest failed. And they're not in the poor records, so they didn't go into the workhouse. They're not in the emigrant records, so nobody gave them a ticket out. They're not in the local parish death records, so they didn't die in this house. So what we think happened was when their second crop failed, they went on the road looking for food, and they're probably buried anonymously in a mass grave somewhere. I'm afraid so. But if you go up the way, you'll come to bigger and better houses and less miserable stories. And I wish you a good day.
Thank you.
No trouble, it's what we're here for. This is Mr. Devine's house. He's a farm labourer, living here with his wife and his 6 children. And these were the people most vulnerable to the famine, unfortunately.
Yes.
We actually done some clearing out of a house actually similar to this.
There's still some about. Yeah. I used to fly model aeroplanes, and beside our flying site is a house, a 3-room house built like this, and it's got a range, but it's got no electricity and no running water.
Yeah.
So the old lady who lived in it basically said, "So I've lived all my life like this. I don't see any point in."
Yeah. Yes, of course.
We're ups. We're still in. We're in the. This is the ironworks.
Aye. All I know. Hard work. But that right. The amount of engineering works that's going on now, that's especially in Tyrone. They tell me it was all the John Finlay would have been the father of it all. He was the man that got a lot of engineering jobs. They said he was actually he had a photographic memory. They wouldn't allow him into any of the big factories or anything, but he still was able, if they'd seen him writing it down on a cigarette pack or anything like that there, they chased him. So, but the city still had it all.
That is the ironworks, and yeah, that is the building right there.
This on aeroplane mode, I don't.
I'm just going to quickly go around these machines. Some farm ploughing machinery just outside this. Possibly scrap for the ironworks. You know, maybe used as cut up and used for making other things. We're going into a school now.
don't know, I will have you writing with your right hand within 2 weeks. And you know what she would have done? She would have got a strap, tied your left hand behind your back, and then you have no option but to write with your right hand. Right. And if that didn't work, what do you think she did? She would have killed you. Are you left-handed, are you?
Do you want to write for the left hand?
Yeah, so do I.
Do you know what they used to
You
do?
might have got slapped over the knuckles, and that would be so painful. Every time you reached for that pencil, the teacher was there. Ow! I didn't mean to do that. That was very sore. And chatting about this is teacher's little helper. Spare the rod and you will spoil the child, was the old saying. So even in the school, as well as in your home, you would have been slapped for a lot of things. In school, you'd have been slapped for maybe being late. If you were late 5 minutes and you got a slap for every minute, how many slaps would that be? He's a bright boy, isn't he? So he would have been brought up here. His hand, I was says, hold your hand out. And there's 3 sounds associated with this. Listen carefully. You hear the sound of the cane cutting through the air. So all of the children would have been watching and learning their lesson. They would have been watching for fellow or girl up. And then there would have been the second sound, the slap, actual impact. And then there was a third sound. What do you think it was? Yow, that's right. Yow. You've been trying to be brave as well, or to look brave in front of your classmates. You would have been maybe blinking back tears, you know. So this, if you consider that there would have been 70 children in here every day, you know, there had to be discipline, and there had to be control. So sometimes just the showing of this would have made children sit up straight. No elbows on the desk. No smirking. You know what smirking is? The teacher couldn't have been smirk. You're smirking, sir.
Anyway. Interesting fact, in some places, the left-handed writer, it was a sign of evil or demonic in some places. But we're going to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So.
Left, peace. Forward, march. One, two.
The cup, the tin cup. The tin cup. How you doing?
I'm lost in this ocean of darkness, not knowing which way I should turn. My eyes are filled with sadness, knowing you'll never return.
Down there we have the military camp where them soldiers just went into. So they have guns, and they actually have a cannon over there as well. Uh-oh. The light in the cannon. Jesus. That was certainly a ringing to the ears. In my last video here, I got a demonstration of one of the guns, and the gun in question was called the Mosin Nagant. I don't know if you can see in the distance, what came out of the cannon was a big lump of straw, and it's smouldering at the end of the field. I think we're going to have a shot fired from the Mosin Nagant.
Fire! You're back again.
Hi, how are you?
How the hell are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
You're so busy.
Well, we will be. We will be.
I
I hope we get the weather you're expecting.
know.
It's a wee bit.
We get more rain in the summertime than we do in the winter time.
Ridiculous. You can't plan on anything.
I know, yeah.
I'll catch you later.
Alright. Right, that was the shot. The guy I was talking to was the guy that demonstrated the Mosin Nagant rifle, which I'll leave a link in the description. Your man has come back to put some straw into the cannon again. So we're loading up another shot. I hope you can see from here. I've got no zoom on this camera. Oh, they're using it. They use it to clean. Very, very basic sort of tents. This was mounted on my head or something that I don't have to flip and carry it around. But there is another.
Did you get the map thingy?
I did, and I left it on the counter. Who wants tea? That's all. And there's.
Stew?
Oh yeah.
It's all vegetarian.
There's
Yeah.
some stew.
Suffer and succotash, Donald Duck.
There's another sort of settlement here, and you can see on the tent there's a mink skin.
From the trapper.
Yeah, it's probably a trapper settlement or something. And there's the cooking kitchen facilities. And there's the house, which is a lovely little house actually. And it's got a wood shingle roof. And see who's home. Nobody by the looks of it. Gonna go into night vision here. You got a fire. You got some kitchen utensils. You got this lovely horn. Oh, which is a it's a drinking thing. It's a drinking utensil. A modern fire extinguisher. And some bars. Yes. And then there's a bed in here. Is there anybody here? That's a cool little Red Riding Hood lives in here. See that? The red cloak. Cool.
Come and look at the corn.
Corn.
Stop the rabbits eating it as well.
Yeah, they have mesh around the corn because there's actually a lot of rabbits running around in the fields and stuff. And courgettes, did you say?
Yeah, the
Little yellow flowers, right?
they grow quite easily actually.
Do they?
Yeah. Take up a lot of room.
Even the fencing, the way they do the fencing is very unusual. You know?
Sorry, I'm getting a bit lost.
Yeah. It's a bit smoky around here. Another settlement there. It's a stone building with a shingle roof. And there's somebody in there with food. Right, we're heading into town. I can't remember now. Were we in America or are we in America? There's the man that makes the wheels in there, which are quickly going to have a look. Carpenter's shop, and you can see the wheels there, and face painting for free. Right, some of these shops, the fronts are taking off other buildings, and they've been assembled here.
I'll get shot when we go in there. Somebody in there.
Ooh, some guy with a top hat. The Thomas Mellon Bank. As a bank it was established on the 1st of January 1870. Very nice. Photographers. Right, I have a bumpy. I have a bit of a bumpy ride here. All right, yeah. Yeah. We can't go. That's right, yes. Big plastic horse or fiberglass. Some barrels. I'm going to go into night vision again here. Oops. Hi. Don't know exactly what that is. We'll get around to having a look at that in a minute. Loads of barrels. Put on for the...
Once you're on the ship, then you can
Yeah. Where's the post?
see what's going on inside.
Yeah.
You want the bathroom, have you?
No. Saddle and harness maker, wine and spirits, and a watchmaker of some kind, the chemist. If you want to see inside these buildings, I'll leave a link in the description to my previous visit here, so you know, there's no point in me going through these again. How you doing? There's no point in me going through these again when I've already gone through them. This is the ship now.
Yes! Good man, that's great stuff. Yes! Here we go, this is the idea. Now over here, boys and girls, for anyone who's watching, this is going to appear like a very, very silly, stupid trick. But I'm going to do that. You know why? Because it's a silly, stupid, silly trick. But there is a trick to it, that's why I want to do it. Are we all ready?
This is the ship.
So over here, you have to copy me, you have to be with me. Are you okay? You have a front row seat, you're like this. Are you okay? What's your name?
If you want to see inside the emigrant ship, I'll leave a link in the description. There's too many people in there, you know. But I'll leave all the videos that I've already done in the link in the description, and you can see inside these buildings as well, so. Mountjoy post office is in Dublin, as you can see over there. Right, I'm outside now and we're going to sit and have lunch, and then we're going to pick it up after lunch, so we'll see you then. We're down at the inside the military base here. And this is where the guns are and the cannons and all that kind of stuff. And we have the selection of rifles there. How you doing?
How's it going? How are you?
Not too bad. Card.
Roy, do you need ammunition? Gentlemen, no. Listen up. Speed the process and get them in your hand. Right.
Right, we're going to have a look at this cannon that was been making noise earlier on.
Well, they'll fire as often as they can against the enemy coming in. The infantry, we'll be working our way up with the muskets. The muskets are replica of the drills used, exactly the same.
And the cleaning utensils and stuff.
It's a couple of years after the flintlock, so it's a cushion musket. See them? You hold back the hammer.
Little sword in there.
Get a pipe here, place it on. You only use it once. There's a chemical inside it, and that's what causes the spark. And then target is
Another little
oh,
instrument.
coming the other way.
I think it's a little drinking thing made from horn.
That's quick. That's quick.
Old-fashioned games. There's a big massive giraffe set. There's two of them. And then there's knock the cans off the table kind of thing, and then Jenga is it called, yeah? Alright, yeah. Oh yes. All simple games. And then we have a rifle thing, I think, is it? Archery, slingshot, rifle, clay pigeon, party spares, clubs. We come to you, Hunt. www.hunterwest.com or co.uk. It's actually a firing range.
Hey, hold on. Wait.
He had one of the ones he had was
With air rifles.
15-year-old design. It's a newer gun.
With sights.
And they're $1.
Oh yes, the targets are actually out there in the field. Yeah, air rifles. We have the airsoft versions, the plastic versions. These are the, the more powerful air rifles with the little edge shots. This is the house that I often call the Applejack house because there's a music video that was shot around this house, and I'll actually put that music video in the description. And the plant sports in there this year. But yeah, the music video was shot on the porch of this house, and I can't remember the musician's name, but it'll be in the description. There's another one of the wooden houses with the shingle roof. There's one of the bedrooms with a little cot, and you have the main living area. This isn't the Rogan house, by the way. This is, I think it's a storage area for food and stuff like that. Things are hung up. I might be able to get upstairs. I see a shadow. How you doing? Right, I'm going to go upstairs. Not necessary for me to have. night vision on. This gives me good hope that we can actually get into the Rogan house. Looks like a bit of dampness there, possibly coming in from the roof. This gives me good hope that we might get upstairs in the Rogan house this time. So, right. We're back in the living area, and some fake meat on the table and that. Right, folks, this is the recent edition, or the newest edition, and the one that has the most attention on my channel. It's the Rogan house. Now, the Rogan house was a house taken from America, brick by brick. Every brick was labelled, palleted up, quarantined for 2 years, brought over here, quarantined for 2 years, and then was built on this site. And when the house was put together, there was the sound of children running up and down the stairs, which has happened to a number of buildings despite being completely dismantled. So, you know, that is good evidence sort of stone tape theory sort of thing. But you can see that, you can still see the glue on the bricks, where they numbered the bricks with some silicone glue. But we are now entering Rogan's house.
And also that they would have to grow tobacco if they wanted to make any sort of money, and that's what Hugh Rogan did. And when he died, that plantation was again.
The first time I was here, I joked about this being haunted. You know, I had an EMF detector in my bag, and I was mucking around with a friend. It turns out that this is the place where activity is. Most likely stone tape theory, folks, but where's the door? A very simple cloth door. Because of what had been going on for the last couple of years, people were not allowed to go upstairs. And it's only now that we can do so. So last time I was here, I was a bit disappointed that we couldn't get upstairs, but we are now upstairs in the Rogan house. You know, because it's a special day, unfortunately, you know, we don't have quietness, we don't have peace. You know, we don't have the, you know, we can't sit here in silence and listen out or anything like that. There's just too much noise pollution and stuff like that. But, yes, this is a place where little kids' voices heard running up and down the stairs. Hiya. How you doing?
That's a handle. A handle. Have you ever heard the expression to get your handles up? Yeah. Well, that's where it comes from. And that is used in the process of flax, combing out the flax to try and open out the fibres so that you can extract the lint inside and can then be carefully removed and then spun on the spinning wheel, which is below it. And that would be made into thread, linen thread, but then eventually when it be put in a loom and then made into thread.
Oh, you guys see me see. Take it out way there.
Right,
Let me see. Adam. Again, look at Granda. Look at Granda. Right, we guy. Right, right.
some writing from us here. With an old comb. Parchment paper. Block. Some sort of little box with nothing in it. No treasure. But even the cracks in the ceiling were actually reconstructed to look like the house when it was transported here. Just a little spinning wheel. And just a back door for wheelchair access, and that's it. And so that is the Rogan house. Now you'll see markings, a discoloration around here. Now, before it was transported here, there used to be a front porch on this, but it wasn't original to the building, so they wanted to bring it back to the originality, and they just didn't put the porch in. But you can see the outline of the porch, and that would indicate to you that each brick was actually put back in the right place, you know. Folks, that's it for today. Now, if there's areas of the park that I have missed, and I know I have today, there is other videos in the link in the description. I've done 3 or 4 videos on this location so far, and those links, those videos will be in the description. So you'll see the other areas of the park that we didn't see today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.